Hi, I'm Janie, and I'm going to be your nurse for this session. Can you please tell me your name and date of birth?
Hi, my name is Jessica Justice, and my birthday is 10/24/87.
And then can you tell me what you identify by?
A female.
Where are you located at, Jessica?
123 Elm Street.
And then do you know what month it is?
I think it's April.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Jessica. Can you tell me what brings you into this session of telehealth today?
So, the ER doctor that I saw a few days ago told me I needed to follow up with my primary care doctor after I got discharged.
And can you tell me why you were at the hospital?
Yeah, I took a whole bottle of Tylenol and tried to kill myself.
Oh my goodness, that must have been very difficult for you. Are you currently having thoughts of harming yourself or others?
No, I'm not. That was a really scary experience, and I don't want to go through that again.
Can you tell me what made you try to commit suicide?
Well, I'm in nursing school and it's very stressful, and I failed an exam, and I just felt like a failure, and that I disappointed all my family, and that I'm just not good enough.
That must have been very difficult for you. Did you have a plan of how you were going to kill yourself before this incident happened?
My plan was just that taking a whole bottle of Tylenol would just end it all. I had already given my friends some of my purses and stuff that I knew they liked, and then I just took a whole bottle of Tylenol one night and hoped to end it all.
Have you tried to commit suicide in the past?
Yes, one other time, I was in high school, and my boyfriend that I was dating at the time, I loved him, and turned out he loved my best friend, and so he left me for her, and I tried to slit my wrist.
Um, have you had counseling before for these thoughts?
Yeah, I went for a little while and I was feeling better, so I quit going.
Do you or have you taken any medications for anything in the past?
Yeah, I took Zoloft and it made me feel better. I felt more stable, but I quit taking it when I felt better.
Can you tell me when you quit taking the Zoloft?
Oh, probably 6 months ago.
Okay. And do you take any other medications?
No,
Do you smoke at all?
no, I don't smoke.
Do you drink?
I drink alcohol. I like to have a glass or two of wine, probably 2 or 3 times a week.
And then do you do any drugs?
No.
So with these kinds of thoughts, what have you done in the past to help relieve them?
Well, before I would try to just for not rem or try to forget about them, but I couldn't. So my therapist told me to do things like take walks and do things, fun activities that interested me. So I would take walks, or that seemed to help when I was out in nature.
Have you continued doing this throughout nursing school to help with your stress?
Not as much. I just haven't had the time. And I also like to travel, but haven't been able to travel either. So I guess I need to figure out some new coping strategies.
Um, have you tried maybe doing like going for a walk? And when you go for your walk, if you want to maybe listen to a podcast or some relaxing music or something that might help you?
That's a good idea. I should try that. I like listening to podcasts.
I know during nursing school for me, I would go on walks and listen to podcasts that were talking about whatever subject we were in at that time. So I felt productive with my nursing school, but then I also was able to get that release and that stress release, and that seemed to help me. I'm not
Oh,
sure if that would help you at all.
that's a
Um,
great idea.
what do you think causes you to have these suicidal thoughts?
I think am I just feel like a failure. I don't have a good view of myself. My self-esteem's low.
Do you have a support system?
Yeah, I do. My husband's very supportive, and so is my family. I should probably lean on them more.
That seems like it would be a good option for you to try to use your resources that you have. And if your husband and your family are supportive of you, that's amazing. Have there been any changes in your appetite or sleep patterns at all lately?
I've been a lot more tired lately, and I haven't felt much like eating.
Okay, and then have you thought about going to your primary care physician to see if you can maybe get started on the Zoloft again to see if that
Uh,
would help?
yeah, the ER doctor had mentioned that too. I should look into that.
Okay, and then do you feel safe right now, Jessica?
I do. I feel safe.
And then can you give me an example of two things in your life that bring you joy or happiness?
I have a son, and he brings me joy and happiness, and I should be there more for him. And I like to go out and vacation and see new things.
Do you think those things can help you defeat your suicidal thoughts and give you inspiration to continue on with life?
Yeah, they probably can. I might just need to talk to somebody again, like my therapist.
Okay, well, I'm going to send this interview to our doctors here and see if we can get you hooked up with a counselor that you can maybe meet with to help with these thoughts that you're having. And then in the meantime, if you're having these suicidal thoughts, I really want you to reach out to the National Suicide Prevention Line or the crisis text line. The phone number for the crisis text line is 741-741. And if you text them home, they'll get you hooked up with a counselor immediately. And then the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, their phone number is 1-800-273-8255. Is there anything else I can do for you at this time, Jessica?
No, maybe send those numbers to me. I'm interested in that crisis line. Maybe you could email them to the email you have on file for me.
I will definitely do that, and I will get this sent to the doctors as soon as we end this call, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.